So you're staring up at the night sky, and then, wait, what was that? Was it perhaps unidentifiable? I mean, in this case, it was Owen. If this happened to you in 2014, you were one of almost 9,000 people who reported a UFO sighting. But since then, the numbers have been going down and down and down. By mid-2018, reported sightings were just above 1,500. Okay, but let's be super clear about this. This is not about saying that UFOs mean aliens or proving that aliens do or don't exist. But when it comes to UFOs, what we're seeing in the sky can actually tell us a lot about what's going on back down here on Earth.
Hey, you!
If we take things back to 1945, here's a graph showing recorded UFO sightings until the present day. Now, we can't claim causality, but it's worth knowing what was going on at the time. A couple of years after the end of the Second World War, the Roswell incident happens in 1947. In 1961, a couple known as the Hills claimed to have been abducted by aliens. In 1969, we get the first man on the moon. And in 1982, the film comes out and E.T. tries to go home. In 1984, the SETI Institute is established. The Cold War ends in 1991. And with the 90s, you get the internet, which clearly changes everything. The recession happens in 2008. And in 2013, Area 51 is declassified.
Come back here!
No one really knows where a UFO is going to make an appearance, but professionals have noticed a few factors which make it more likely. Time of day matters. In the USA, most sightings are recorded between the hours of 5 and 11 p.m. So far, maybe so obvious. Clearly, it's when it's dark, when people aren't at work, when they can see the sky, that makes them much more likely to see a UFO. So what part of these things has changed?
I believe it's a mixture of perhaps the economy is roaring. That means a lot of people are working. Perhaps all the political turmoil here in the United States presently is distracting people. And we think last December's revelation that the Pentagon is researching these things, people who used to feel the need to report UFOs might not be doing so because they say, well, smarter people are looking at it, why bother?
Hey, you!
And there are some trends which absolutely bear this out. If you look at a study done in the 90s and compare it to one done more recently, you can see that we spend way fewer hours outdoors. When it comes to employment, after the recession in 2008, there was a bit of a dip and UFO sightings actually went up. But since then, there's been a steady increase in employment. And when it comes to light pollution, there's been a 2.2% increase in artificial outdoor light since 2012. So of course we can only see the sky a bit.
No!
Not seeing the sky might not matter when it comes to seeing UFOs, because despite the fact that sightings have gone down, 54% of Americans believe in life beyond Earth. Clearly, we're still fascinated by what's out there. Now perhaps we have to go and find out what it is. For more In Mixed Reality, just click here.